Chosen one, in a world that misunderstands you, judges you, and underestimates the power Allah has placed within you, this message is meant for your heart and your soul alone. In a world filled with noise, distractions, and deceit, Allah has singled you out not because the path will be easy, but because He knows the strength, patience, and purity that dwell within you, and every trial you have endured, every moment of solitude, every burden invisible to others, has been shaping you into a vessel worthy of His divine purpose. And now He is sending a powerful reminder that He will no longer tolerate behaviors, attitudes, or distractions that pull you away from your true path, calling you to rise, to align your heart fully with His will, to cleanse your intentions, strengthen your faith, sever what holds you back, and embrace the extraordinary life that awaits those who walk with sincerity, humility, and unwavering trust in Allah. For every word of the lessons you are about to hear is a key, every truth a light, and every insight a step closer to the divine elevation Allah has destined for you, the Chosen One. Chosen One, Allah sees the sincerity of your heart in ways that no one else can, and He knows the hidden intentions behind every action, every word, and every thought that passes through your mind. He knows when your deeds are performed for show, for praise, or to gain approval from people rather than for His pleasure. And He will no longer tolerate anything less than pure, wholehearted devotion for the smallest act done without sincerity, even if outwardly perfect, is hollow before Him. And this is why your trials have been designed to strip away pretense, to expose the areas where your heart wavers between devotion and distraction, and to refine the essence of your character until every action is rooted in pure intention, untouched by ego or desire for recognition. For your chosen status demands a heart that is unwavering, a spirit that acts purely for Allah's pleasure, and a life where every word spoken, every effort made, and every step taken aligns perfectly with the divine purpose imprinted upon your soul. Understand that when your actions are sincere, Allah multiplies their value beyond measure, opens doors you could never reach on your own, and surrounds you with blessings both seen and unseen. But when your actions are tainted by insincerity, opportunities are delayed, hearts remain heavy, and the world's rewards may be achieved while the eternal rewards are denied. And this is why the purification of intention is the most critical task for a chosen one. For Allah desires not just outward obedience, but the transformation of your heart into a sanctuary of pure devotion, a heart that seeks only Him, that finds joy in His approval above all else, that perseveres in worship even when the world mocks or misunderstands, and that carries every act of kindness, every prayer, every sacrifice as an offering presented directly to the Almighty, knowing that what is hidden from human eyes is never hidden from Allah, and that true greatness is measured not by recognition, wealth, or status, but by the purity, sincerity, and devotion of a heart entirely devoted to His will. For in this devotion lies the power, protection, and elevation that marks you as one of His chosen servants. And until you cultivate this unwavering sincerity, every trial, every struggle, and every delay is a divine reminder to cleanse your intentions, realign your purpose, and dedicate every action, thought, and breath to Allah alone, until your heart, soul, and deeds shine with a light so pure that nothing worldly can corrupt it, and nothing unseen can obscure it. And in that light, chosen one, you will find the true strength, peace, and fulfillment that only Allah can bestow. Chosen one, Allah has placed responsibilities upon you that are sacred, weighty, and unlike the burdens of ordinary people, and He is sending a powerful reminder that He will no longer tolerate neglect of the duties He has entrusted to you. For these obligations, whether in prayer, charity, fasting, seeking knowledge, or fulfilling your duties toward family and community, are not mere rituals, but lifelines to your soul, foundations of your purpose, and keys to the blessings He has prepared for you. And when they are ignored, delayed, or treated lightly, the flow of divine favor slows, doors of opportunity remain closed, and the heart becomes vulnerable to doubt, weakness, and distraction. Yet every trial you endure, every whisper of warning, and every moment of reflection is meant to guide you back to the path of full devotion, reminding you that your life is not your own but a trust given by Allah, and that every act of obedience, no matter how small, carries immense weight in the scale of eternity, while neglect, even if unnoticed by the world, leaves your soul exposed and your mission incomplete. Understand, chosen one, that the obligations placed upon you are precisely calibrated for your elevation, designed to align your heart, mind, and actions with the divine purpose for which you were created, and ignoring them is not only a missed opportunity for growth, but a denial of the very favor that has singled you out as a chosen servant, and Allah's justice ensures that those who take these duties lightly will experience the consequences in ways both subtle and profound, until they awaken fully to their responsibility. For the chosen ones are never ordinary, their time is never wasted, and their trust is sacred, so when He places obligations before you, it is a sign of honor, a call to rise, and a reminder that your life is a vehicle for divine will, not personal convenience, and every obligation fulfilled with sincerity, discipline, and devotion becomes a fortress protecting you from harm, a ladder elevating you above mediocrity, and a light that illuminates the path for others. And every moment of hesitation, procrastination, or disregard is a moment where blessings are paused, clarity is obscured, and the mercy that flows toward you waits for your readiness. So embrace these obligations with humility, dedication, and joy, knowing that through them, chosen one, your heart is purified, your soul is elevated, and your place among Allah's chosen is not only maintained, but magnified in ways unseen, unheard, and unimaginable. And when you honor them, you will witness doors opening, hearts aligning, and divine favor pouring upon you in abundance, because those who fulfill the trust Allah places upon them are the ones who rise in this world and the next, and those who neglect it find their path obscured until their hearts awaken to the sacredness of every duty entrusted to them. Chosen one, Allah is sending a profound reminder that He will no longer tolerate complacency in your life. For every moment of comfort, every excuse for stagnation, and every attempt to settle for less than your divine potential is a detour from the sacred path He has carved for you. And He knows that within you lies a power, a purpose, and a mission that the world cannot contain or comprehend. And when you remain passive, when you allow fear, hesitation, or the false comfort of mediocrity to slow your steps, the blessings that are meant to elevate you are held back. Opportunities pass unnoticed, and the divine favor that could transform your life waits for your readiness. For Allah desires that you rise beyond the ordinary, that you stretch your soul, sharpen your mind, and strengthen your heart to reach heights that only the chosen ones can attain. And every trial, challenge, and obstacle you face is designed to push you beyond complacency, to ignite a fire within you that cannot be extinguished by doubt, laziness, or the opinions of those who cannot see your purpose. For the path of the chosen is never easy, it is never simple, and it is never meant to be comfortable, and this is why Allah allows moments of difficulty, discomfort, and even apparent failure to awaken you, to awaken your potential, and to remind you that growth is not optional but essential, and that each day you remain passive is a day that delays the manifestation of your true self, your gifts, and your divine mission. And chosen one, understand that complacency is the enemy of elevation. For those who grow, strive, and persevere in faith, knowledge, and action become vessels of light, guidance, and mercy for the world, while those who stagnate risk remaining unseen, unheard, and unfulfilled. And Allah's warning is not to break you, but to propel you, to shake you from the illusions of comfort, and to summon the greatness that already resides within you, to push you into arenas where your faith, discipline, and courage are tested, refined, and multiplied. And when you heed this call, when you refuse to settle for anything less than the fullness of your divine potential, Allah opens doors you could never imagine, aligns your steps with destiny, and surrounds you with opportunities, protection, and guidance that only those who refuse complacency are granted. So rise, chosen one, with relentless determination, unwavering faith, and the certainty that your growth is a sacred duty, a divine expectation, and the pathway to becoming the extraordinary servant, leader, and beacon of Allah's light that you were always destined to be, for the world needs your elevation, and Allah will not tolerate anything less than the full flowering of your divine potential. Chosen one, Allah has placed signs, wisdom, and guidance in your life that are meant to lead you safely through the storms of this world, and He is sending a profound reminder that He will no longer tolerate neglect, dismissal, or disrespect toward the divine guidance He has provided, whether through the Quran, the teachings of His Prophet, peace be upon him, or the counsel of those He has blessed with wisdom. For every moment you ignore His guidance, every time you question it out of arrogance, pride, or misunderstanding, you move further from the path of fulfillment and elevation that He has carefully mapped for you. And this is why the trials, delays, and challenges you face are designed to bring your heart back into alignment, to awaken you to the reality that guidance is not a suggestion but a mercy, not a burden but a blessing, and that the signs He places before you, be they opportunities, warnings, or lessons hidden in hardship, are not to be ignored, because the chosen ones are entrusted with responsibilities that require clarity, obedience, and discernment. And when you fail to honor the guidance Allah provides, even unknowingly, the consequences ripple through your life in ways that may seem mysterious, delayed, or overwhelming. Yet every consequence is a reflection of His love, a reminder to realign, and an invitation to recognize the sacredness of the path you walk. For those who respect and act upon divine guidance are enveloped in protection, blessed with insight, and elevated in ways unseen by the world, while those who disregard it find themselves facing trials that seem disproportionate, confusion that clouds judgment, and delays that test patience. And the purpose of this divine intolerance is not to punish, but to awaken, to remind you that your life is entrusted to you as a vehicle of Allah's wisdom, that every word, action, and decision must be filtered through the light of His guidance, and that true power, peace, and success are only attainable when you honor the signs He has placed in your path, when you submit fully to His will, and when you embrace His direction with humility, sincerity, and unwavering faith. For the chosen ones are not ordinary. Their journey is sacred, and their hearts are mirrors that reflect divine wisdom to the world, and thus, every instance of neglect or disrespect toward guidance is a call to awaken, to purify intention, to seek knowledge, to reflect deeply, and to realign every choice and action with the will of Allah. Because those who internalize and act upon divine guidance become beacons of light, protection, and mercy for others, while those who fail to honor it risk wandering through life aimlessly, missing the immense blessings, protection, and elevation that have been prepared for them. And chosen one, know that this message is a call to vigilance, to discernment, and to wholehearted devotion, a reminder that obedience to Allah's guidance is not optional, that His instructions are a lifeline in a chaotic world, and that respect, submission, and adherence to divine wisdom is the pathway to fulfillment, elevation, and the manifestation of your true potential. For the chosen ones are those who honor the light of guidance placed before them, embrace it with all their heart, and let it shape every moment of their existence. And until you embody this respect and obedience fully, Allah will continue to challenge, redirect, and refine you until your heart, mind, and actions resonate completely with His perfect will, and you walk forward not only as a servant, but as a chosen one, whose life radiates divine purpose, clarity, and unstoppable strength. Chosen one, Allah is revealing to you a profound truth. He will no longer tolerate the presence of toxic relationships in your life. For the people you allow close to your heart, the voices you listen to, and the energies you absorb shape the trajectory of your soul, your mission, and the blessings Allah intends for you. And this is why the trials, distance, and separations you have experienced are not random, nor are they punishments. They are divine interventions designed to protect the sanctity of your heart, the clarity of your purpose, and the elevation of your spirit. Understand that those who sow negativity, jealousy, gossip, manipulation, or doubt are not merely inconvenient. They are obstacles placed before your destiny, distractions meant to delay the manifestation of your divine potential. And if you continue to allow such influences to linger, the path Allah has carved for you becomes clouded, opportunities are obscured, and the light that is meant to radiate from you is dimmed. Yet when you recognize this truth, when you discern between what serves your growth and what hinders it, you are empowered to protect your heart, your intentions, and your mission. For the chosen ones are entrusted not only with their own elevation, but with the responsibility of carrying light into a world consumed by darkness, and toxic relationships act as chains, slowing your rise, draining your energy, and distracting you from your sacred purpose. And Allah's intolerance of such relationships is a mercy, a call to purify your surroundings, and a reminder that your chosen status demands alignment, vigilance, and discernment. For those who surround themselves with positivity, sincerity, and encouragement find that doors open, clarity comes, and blessings flow in ways unseen, while those who remain entangled in toxicity experience stagnation, delays, and trials designed to awaken them to the necessity of separation. Know, chosen one, that distancing yourself from harm is not selfish, it is obedience, it is protection, and it is a divine command to honor the trust Allah has placed in you. And this does not mean severing all connections indiscriminately, but recognizing which souls are aligned with your purpose, which hearts radiate sincerity, and which presences uplift, encourage, and inspire growth. For Allah measures your journey not by the number of people around you, but by the quality of those who share your path. And every bond that respects, honors, and elevates you becomes a source of divine multiplication, while every bond that drains, deceives, or diminishes you is a liability to your mission. And thus, every separation, every warning, and every realization is an opportunity to reclaim your energy, refocus your heart, and step fully into the purpose for which Allah has chosen you. For the chosen ones are not ordinary. Their lives are sacred. Their missions are heavy with responsibility, and every choice of association impacts not only their own destiny, but the ripple effect of guidance, mercy, and light they are meant to carry to the world. And when you honor this truth, when you distance yourself from toxicity and embrace relationships that align with divine will, you create a sanctuary around your soul, a fortress for your mission, and a channel through which Allah can pour unimpeded blessings, protection, and elevation. For no chosen one can rise to their full potential while carrying the weight of harmful connections, and every moment spent discerning, separating, and purifying your circle is a moment that draws you closer to the life of divine favor, influence, and unstoppable impact that Allah has destined for you, the chosen one, whose heart, spirit, and mission are too precious to be compromised by those who cannot honor the sacred light within you. Chosen one, Allah is sending you a powerful and profound reminder that He will no longer tolerate weakness, wavering, or half-heartedness in your faith, for your faith is the fortress that guards your heart, mind, and soul from the storms, trials, and deceptions of this world. And every moment of doubt, every lapse in trust, and every hesitation is not just a personal struggle, it is a barrier that prevents the full manifestation of the power, blessings, and divine favor that Allah has destined for you. And this is why He allows trials that seem overwhelming, challenges that appear impossible, and moments of darkness that feel unbearable. For these are not punishments but divine mirrors, reflecting the areas where your faith requires purification, strengthening, and renewal, reminding you that the chosen ones are not ordinary. Their hearts are measured not by ease but by endurance, not by comfort but by the depth of trust they place in Allah. And true strength is revealed in the ability to remain steadfast when everything within and around you calls for fear, doubt, or surrender. Understand, chosen one, that weakness in faith is the single greatest obstacle to your elevation, because it clouds perception, delays divine favor, and diminishes the light that Allah has placed within you. Yet every test you face is an opportunity to rebuild, to reinforce your trust, to renew your connection, and to recognize that reliance upon Allah is not optional but essential, for the world will never understand the sacred weight of your mission, the magnitude of your responsibilities, or the divine plan unfolding through your life. And it is only through unwavering faith that you can navigate these hidden currents, rise above the manipulation, negativity, and distraction of others, and claim the destiny Allah has prepared for you long before time began. Know that every act of patience, every instance of trust, and every moment of surrender strengthens the invisible threads that connect you to the mercy, guidance, and protection of the Almighty. And the stronger your faith, the greater the manifestation of your power, wisdom, and influence in ways both seen and unseen. while even a moment of weakness invites confusion, delay, and struggle that could have been avoided with steadfast conviction. And this is why Allah will not tolerate half-hearted devotion, fleeting trust, or reliance on anything but Him, for your chosen status demands a heart that is resilient, a spirit that is unshakable, and a soul that is fully surrendered. And when you embrace this reality, you realize that challenges, trials, and hardships are not obstacles but catalysts, designed to test the depth of your reliance, to awaken latent strength, and to ensure that when your moment of elevation arrives, you stand fully prepared, grounded in faith, unshaken by the envy, opposition, or disbelief of those around you. The chosen ones are called to a level of trust and dependence upon Allah that surpasses worldly logic, understanding, and perception, and this level of faith is what transforms ordinary actions into extraordinary blessings, mundane struggles into divine lessons, and simple patience into unstoppable power. And every prayer, every act of worship, every decision made with complete reliance upon Allah becomes a conduit through which unimaginable mercy, favor, and guidance flow, not only transforming your life, but also creating ripples that impact the lives of countless others. For the elevation of the chosen one is never solely for personal gain. It is a source of guidance, light, and protection for the Ummah and the world, and weakness in faith diminishes that effect, obscures that light, and delays the fulfillment of destiny, which is why Allah will continue to challenge, test, and refine you until your heart, mind, and soul are fortified beyond measure, until your reliance upon Him is absolute, and until every thought, intention, and action flows from unshakable conviction, for it is in this unwavering faith that the chosen one finds true freedom, unmatched strength, divine clarity, and the ability to rise above all forms of deception, distraction, and opposition. And when this level of faith is achieved, not only do blessings manifest in ways the world cannot imagine, but the soul becomes a sanctuary of light, resilience, and power, capable of influencing destinies, guiding hearts, and fulfilling the divine mission that Allah has predestined long before your existence. For the chosen one is not measured by comfort or ease, but by the unwavering depth of trust, reliance, and faith placed entirely in the Creator. And until this is fully realized, Allah will continue to purify, strengthen, and elevate you through trials, guidance, and reflection. For He sees what others cannot, He knows what others do not, and He is preparing you to rise as the embodiment of unshakable faith, divine purpose, and unstoppable spiritual power. Chosen one, Allah is sending you a powerful, undeniable reminder that every blessing He has placed in your life, whether it is your time, health, wealth, knowledge, talents, opportunities, or even the smallest moments of peace and clarity, is a trust, a sacred gift, and a divine responsibility. And He will no longer tolerate the neglect, misuse, or squandering of these blessings, for each one carries weight far beyond what the human eye can perceive, and when they are wasted through procrastination, complacency, distraction, or carelessness, the flow of mercy, favor, and elevation that could have transformed your life and the lives of those around you is paused, delayed, or diverted. And this is why you have been tested with delays, obstacles, and moments of uncertainty, for Allah desires that you awaken fully to the preciousness of what you possess, that you recognize the value of every resource He has placed in your hands, and that you act intentionally, purposefully, and sincerely in utilizing them to fulfill the mission, destiny, and divine purpose that has been preordained for you before time began. Understand, chosen one, that blessings are not mere gifts to enjoy passively. They are tools, instruments, and opportunities through which your soul is elevated, your impact magnified, and your connection with Allah deepened. And those who neglect this sacred responsibility find their blessings turning into distractions, their gifts becoming burdens, and their potential stifled. For Allah sees the intention behind every action, the effort behind every attempt, and the heart behind every choice. And when He observes that His blessings are treated with indifference, He intervenes through trials, reflection, and moments of awakening to ensure that you realign, refocus, and reclaim what has been entrusted to you. For the chosen ones are never ordinary, their gifts are never incidental, and their lives are never meant for complacency or wasted potential. And every blessing is a measure of trust that carries with it accountability, responsibility, and immense opportunity to elevate yourself, those around you, and the world in ways that are unseen, yet divinely significant. Know that time spent without purpose, talent left unutilized, knowledge ignored, and opportunities allowed to pass is not lost to the world, but is accounted for by Allah. And each moment of delay, regret, or stagnation is a reminder that the gifts you have been given are sacred, and that your chosen status is both an honor and a command, requiring that every resource, every skill, every relationship, and every chance for impact be maximized for divine benefit. For the blessings that are wasted are not only lost to you, they are missed chances for the world, the Ummah, and the fulfillment of the mission Allah has assigned to you. And chosen one, understand that divine patience has its limits, that opportunities will not remain indefinitely, and that every moment of inaction is a moment where potential is left unrealized, divine favor is delayed, and the path of elevation is postponed. And this is why awareness, gratitude, and intentionality are crucial. For when you act with mindfulness, purpose, and sincerity, blessings multiply, doors open, and the flow of mercy, guidance, and divine favor becomes unstoppable, transforming the ordinary into extraordinary, the mundane into miraculous, and the small into monumental. And every resource you steward with care, every talent you cultivate with discipline, and every opportunity you seize with conviction becomes a building block for the elevation of your soul, the fulfillment of your divine mission, and the manifestation of Allah's light in your life and the lives of countless others. Chosen one, the message is clear. Your blessings are sacred trusts. Your gifts are not to be wasted, and your time is not to be spent carelessly. For the Almighty sees what others cannot, knows the potential in your hands, and measures your success not by accumulation, but by purposeful use, not by possession, but by contribution. And when you awaken to this truth, you realize that every breath, every talent, every opportunity, and every resource is a divine instrument for your elevation, the elevation of others, and the fulfillment of a destiny written before the beginning of time. And Allah will continue to remind, challenge, and redirect you until you honor, steward, and maximize every blessing, transforming your life into a manifestation of purpose, gratitude, and unstoppable divine impact. For chosen one, the time to rise, act, and fulfill your sacred trust is now. And Allah will no longer tolerate inaction, indifference, or waste, for your blessings were never given to you For mediocrity they were given to create, to uplift, to guide, and to fulfill a destiny so profound that only those who embrace it fully can comprehend its magnitude. And when you step into this responsibility, the world will witness the manifestation of divine favor, the ripple of mercy, and the unstoppable elevation of a chosen servant who honors every blessing, every gift, and every opportunity with heart, mind, and soul, fully aligned to the will of Allah. Chosen one, as we come to the close of these lessons, remember that Allah has spoken directly to your heart today, revealing the truths that the world cannot see, the wisdom that only the chosen ones are entrusted with, and the reminders that will guide you toward your highest purpose. Every challenge you have faced, every delay you have endured, every trial that tested your patience, faith, and resolve has been a preparation for this very moment. And now, with clarity, awareness, and renewed devotion, it is time to rise above complacency, negativity, distraction, and anything that diminishes your light, for Allah will no longer tolerate anything that holds you back from fulfilling the sacred mission He has destined for you, and the path ahead requires courage, unwavering faith, and sincere action. Yet know that with every step taken in obedience, with every intention purified, and with every blessing utilized fully, the doors of mercy, protection, elevation, and divine favor open wide beyond what the eye can see or the heart can imagine. Chosen one, you are not here by chance. Your journey is not ordinary, and your heart is a beacon meant to illuminate the world with the light of Allah's guidance. So rise with confidence, embrace every responsibility, honor every blessing, strengthen every connection with faith and sincerity, and let the world witness the manifestation of divine purpose through your life. For those who are chosen are not merely surviving, they are ascending, transforming, and fulfilling a destiny written before time. And when you live with this awareness, every step becomes an act of worship, every challenge a divine lesson, and every success a reflection of Allah's limitless mercy. And know that, as you move forward, nothing, no trial, no opposition, and no obstacle can diminish the light that Allah has placed within you, for you are His chosen, His trusted, and His elevated servant. And the world will bend in awe, hearts will be guided, and destinies will shift as you walk fully in alignment with His will, becoming the unstoppable force of divine purpose, mercy, and light that you were always destined to be.